If your religion tries to tell you that child abuse that's taking place within the organization is just caused by a few imperfect men, you may be in a cult. My name is Amber. I grew up in the Jehovah's Witness cult. I'm fifth generation, and I'm on here sharing my experiences to hopefully help and encourage others. I got a few comments where somebody kept posting and saying to just report abuses to the authorities, call 911, stop coming on here and making videos, and just report it. Simple as that. Let me tell you why that's not going to work. Because this is not an issue that's happening because of a few bad apples. This is something that is happening that is guided by the organization, by the leadership in New York. I have letters to show that. They're policy letters that they are sending to the congregations about how to handle these abuses, and they are not to report. What you are to do is call the legal department. I'm going to post a video clip here showing a former elder. This was on the Witnesses documentary, and this elder is coming forth and saying that he was told to buy a shredder for their congregation because there was a warrant to go through their files. And those orders came from the branch. This was not just some rogue elder. This came from the branch. And I'm going to let you listen to this video here.
Lindy. Nice to meet you, I'm John.
Pleasure. So in about 2010, Sarah moves into our congregation. She had a rough time as a child, and she was trying to come back to the organization and religion. When I became an elder, the first elders meeting, they brought us up to speed, and Sarah's case was brought up. They never mentioned the person's name who abused her. All I know, there was some kind of sexual encounter that happened in her past. Even though the abuse happened a few years before this in another congregation, a committee was formed by 3 local elders to investigate Sarah's case. They've been meeting with Sarah for several weeks, and she had been retelling the story over and over again, and they were taking detailed notes of how many times this abuse happened, how severe the abuse was. Shortly after that, she went to the police. The coordinator had an emergency elders meeting and called all the elders together on a Tuesday night and said, hey, the police are coming. The police got a warrant to come to the Kingdom Hall, look for records. The top elder said, we bought a shredder, and the headquarters has told us to shred our personal notes you have made for the case.
This is why it doesn't matter if you take it to the authorities, because this is an organizational problem. This is not a few bad seeds. This is what is going on. There is a policy to cover up abuses because it looks bad, and because a lot of the people that are actually doing the abusing are in positions of power. This is what the congregation elders are guided by. So this is not a rogue elder. This is not a bad seed. This is not a one-off of imperfect men. This is the policy. And this is why change needs to happen, because it's dangerous.